Stellar value equivalent to 2.774 rands a coin. The present cost range, 2.646 2.599. The earlier day close, 2.289. The change was 0.415, 187%. Backwards rate, ZAR to XLM. Stellar cost expectation for August 2024. At the outset cost at 352 rands, excessive cost 352, while low cost 286. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 324. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 307. Change for August 12.8%. Stellar figure for September 2024. Initially cost at 307 rands. Excessive cost 349, while low cost 303. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 321. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 316. Change for September 6.2%. Stellar cost expectation for October 2024. Initially cost at 326 rands. Excessive cost 343, while low cost 299. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 312. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 321. Change for October 15%. Stellar estimate for November 2024. First and foremost cost at 321 rands. Exorbitant cost 366, while low cost 318. They found the middle value of cost 337. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 342. Change for November 6.5%. Stellar cost expectation for December 2024. First and foremost cost at 342 rands. Exorbitant cost 358, while low cost 312. They found the middle value of cost 337. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 335. Change for December 2%. Stellar gauge for January 2025. To start with cost at 335 rands. Exorbitant cost 364, while low cost 316. They found the middle value of cost 339. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 340. Change for January 15%. Stellar cost expectation for February 2025. To start with cost at 340 rands. Excessive cost 422, while low cost 340. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 374. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 394. Change for February 15.9%. Stellar conjecture for walk 2025. At the outset cost at 394 rands. Excessive cost 479, while low cost 394. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 429. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 448. Change for spring 13.7%. Stellar cost expectation for April 2025. Before all else cost at 448 rands. Excessive cost 507, while low cost 441. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 468. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 474. Change for April 5.8%. Stellar figure for May 2025. Initially cost at 474 rands. Excessive cost 474, while low cost 381. They found the middle value of cost 435. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 410. Change for May 13.5%. Stellar cost expectation for June 2025. First and foremost cost at 410 rands. Exorbitant cost 509, while low cost 410. They found the middle value of cost 451. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 476. Change for June 16.1%. Stellar estimate for July 2025. First and foremost cost at 476 rands. Exorbitant cost 516, while low cost 448. They found the middle value of cost 481. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 482. Change for July 13%. Stellar cost expectation for August 2025. To start with cost at 482 rands. Exorbitant cost 598, while low cost 482. They found the middle value of cost 530. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 559. Change for August 16%. Stellar gauge for September 2025. To start with cost at 559 rands. Excessive cost 6 and 8, while low cost 528. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 566. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 568. Change for September 16%. Stellar cost expectation for October 2025. At the outset cost at 568 rands. Excessive cost 617, while low cost 537. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 575. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 577, change for October 16%. Stellar conjecture for November 2025. At the outset cost at 577 rands. Excessive cost 606, while low cost 526. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 569. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 566, change for November 19%. Stellar cost expectation for December 2025. First and foremost cost at 566 rands. Exorbitant cost 703, while low cost 566. They found the middle value of cost 623. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 657, change for December 1%. Stellar estimate for January 2026. First and foremost cost at 657 rands. Excessive cost 657, while low cost 558. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 613. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 6,000, change for January 87%. Stellar cost expectation for February 2026. Before all else cost at 6,000 rands. Excessive cost 687, while low cost 597. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 632. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 642, change for February 7%. Stellar figure for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 642 rands. Excessive cost 698, while low cost 606. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 650. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 652, change for spring 16%. Stellar cost expectation for April 2026. At the outset cost at 652 rands. Excessive cost 652, while low cost 532. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 602. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 572, change for April 3%. Stellar conjecture for May 2026. First and foremost cost at 572 rands. Exorbitant cost 622, while low cost 540. They found the middle value of cost 579. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 581, change for May 16%. Stellar cost expectation for June 2026. Before all else cost at 581 rands. Excessive cost 679, while low cost 581. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 619. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 635, change for June 93%. Stellar conjecture for July 2026. Before all else cost at 635 rands. Excessive cost 675, while low cost 587. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 632. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 631, change for July at 6%. Stellar cost expectation for August 2026. First and foremost cost at 631 rands. Exorbitant cost 686, while low cost 596. They found the middle value of cost 639.